Hey, it's Rocky again, doing the introduction to the interface that I've designed for use for the controllers and anyone else who's interested. So when you initially click into the maintenance database, this is kind of what you'll see. I think there's a better product and better way to do this, and for those of you that are familiar with it, it's really similar to the status board with a lot of Avionics capabilities incorporated, which I'll go through in the following videos to discuss individual topics, but I just kind of want to give a brief overview. So if you go into the interfaces section here and you click on the maintenance control interface for a little joke, you'll see the JOIP version 2.0. My recommendation is going ahead and bookmarking this page so you have quick access to it. Generally, the controllers, unless you're doing any backend data, will be able to operate out of this interface daily and do almost everything they need to do. With that being said, when you open up here, you're going to see a bunch of stuff you're familiar with. Starting on the left here, everything's grouped, alphanumerically by their fleet type, so they're encompassed together. So if you're working a specific fleet, this should be easy on you. You'll see the online and offline status, which I'll touch a little bit more on the right in just a second. Go to my demonstration aircraft because it actually has all the information in it. So clicking into an aircraft, you have a ton of capability here. As you see over to the right, you have a lot of the static information we're used to referring to on the status board and or Avionics, starting with serial number, fleet type, of course. A lot of these buttons you see floating around are just that, they're radio buttons. I'll discuss them all in further videos. The crewed and the pilot in command is an upcoming feature. It probably won't be around when we start trying to implement Airtable, but the engineer team is working on it. It was a little bit out of my scope. Of course, the online and offline status, this still has some work too, and the available for revenue. All that will come around. Some of the stuff we see, in camp, that's not currently recorded in the status board are the hours. So right now you have the ability to edit these on the fly, and this will adjust everything else. Right now I'm going to open up a ton of these fields to be editable. I please ask you to start filling them in. That's primarily why I'm opening them up, but you'll see this as your next due items and anything upcoming and some of the reoccurring information that we can lock at a later date. Right here is your acceptance items, same as the status board. What is upcoming on the next due scheduled maintenance work order, a whole list, the intended date it's supposed to drop in. From here, you have radio buttons that are a quick reference to get to your interiors wiring manuals and your MEL, CDL, NEF manuals. Clicking these, open up a new tab, take you right to them. So what you're seeing here is a little different from the red tabs. These are your job cards, completely editable from right here, RTSable from right here, which I'll discuss at a later date. To create a new one of these, which will be in a subsequent video, just click this create new job card tab and it'll take you through a form, fill it out. Couldn't get any simpler. Same thing goes for MELs. Completely editable from right here with the due date and all the information you need reference to. I'll go through that process in a following video. Simple as clicking a button, filling it out. Some other things you'll see here are a parts table of parts that are actively ordered against this aircraft. Same thing, button, go to a sheet, fill it out. I'll go through that and kind of the back end process. FBO, this one will be linked anytime schedule. Disregard. Anytime maintenance is happening, this will include your phone number of the FBO and your shipping address. Now, clicking these up, making them a quick copy and paste for any time you would need it. Down at the bottom are the reoccurring notes that are ongoing for an AOG or scheduled maintenance, something we would need to refer back to, or how we pass information that you're familiar with in the status board. Thank you.